everything. We add this to the stream, y'all. So, y'all, tonight we're going to talk about mysterious disappearance, the top 10 of them, okay? We're going to be watching a video and we're going to react to it, all right? Hold on, y'all. Hold up. But before we do the video, y'all know what I always ask you guys to do. I want y'all to thumbs up this video. People in the bushes, in the chat, wherever, thumbs up this video. People who watch this in the replay. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And people who watch this in the replay, you can leave a comment if you like. But more importantly, thumbs this video up, or either, but also subscribe to the channel. And welcome to all of my new subbies too. I do appreciate you guys, just like I appreciate all my subbies that's been with me for the longest. I mean, for like ever since 2015. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Okay, so guys, tonight we are going to be watching some crazy little videos. But before we do that, let me just do the disclaimer. Okay, anything in this video is protected by the class action, not class. What the heck am I talking about? Y'all, I'm about to say the class action lawsuit. Okay, I'll be reading too much thing. It's protected by the Fair Use Act of 1976. Okay, and anything in my video, like this video that I'm getting ready to show you guys, and anything else is protected underneath that act, as long as I'm using it for instructional, teaching, commenting, opinion, giving opinions, research, and I think that's it. But anyway, all of that will be down below, like always, so you guys can read over it, and hopefully, this will go good. All right. So I don't want to do too many reactionary videos, y'all. Okay, I like doing these, but I'm not going to do too many because sometimes content providers get mad. Let me just say hey to everybody in the chat, name by name first. Okay. Hey, Elisa. Thank you for coming in. Hey, 100,000 subscribers. And that's it. And anybody else that come in my chat, I'll say hi when you come in. Anybody in the bushes, I'll say hi to you guys as well. All right. So let's go ahead, because y'all know I already have my live schedule. It was supposed to have been on at 7. But of course I just got home, so it had to be a little later. Yeah, your photo, is that your actual photo? Because you know how y'all be using fake people pictures and stuff and pretending like it's you. Okay, but anyway, it's a nice picture regardless. Okay, so thank you for putting a picture up there. Okay, all right, y'all, let's get this started. Y'all. Okay, let me make sure I can remember how to do this, because y'all know I'll be on a whole nother level. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so now y'all can see the screen. Okay, so we are going to look at some disturbing disappearance. Let's watch this one first. Well, no, I can't do his. I forgot I cannot do his. Nope. I can't do his, y'all. Let's see. Let's do this one right here. 5 unexplained. No, I don't want to do that one. Let me see what else they got up here. The one that I had up here, I cannot use that one, so we're going to do a different. Let's do this one, okay? Let's see what this one is like.
Free Tax USA. Free? Let's break that down. Free federal returns for everyone. And that means any deduction, any credit, free, with a max refund guaranteed. And state, $14.99, no matter what. No matter how complicated your taxes are, we provide step-by-step guidance with incredibly accurate and secure software that people seem to really like. With millions of free returns filed, why not try it out? freetaxusa.com.
Okay, so I let y'all see that. Let me stop this. I let y'all see that in case you need to do your taxes, and you can get it done for free. All right? You can get it done for free before we start this video. And if you don't want to use that, you can actually go to TurboTax, and it's a button at the top if you don't know how to do your taxes, and they can do it for you. Okay, they're really simple. I understand why people don't know how to do their taxes, but they're really simple. You can try, on your own. I can do them on the computer, and I can do them off of the computer. But it's pretty simple, you know what I'm saying? Even if you have deductions and you have to fill out the Schedule C and all this other stuff, it's pretty simple. But some people just can't do it. So you can go and push the little button up on TurboTaxes, and it'll do your taxes for you. Or you can go to that free tax thing. I just want to leave it up there because I know people are doing their taxes right now. So now we're going to go ahead and do the first 5 strangest unexplained missing person cases in recent history. Again, this is protected by the 1976 Fair Use Act. And y'all, go subscribe to Top 5 unknowns. It's a pretty good channel. And y'all need to go ahead and subscribe to it, okay? So we can go ahead and do it. I'm going to subscribe to it after this thing. I don't want to subscribe to it right now. All right, so let's go ahead and do this.
In the year 2020, 543,000 missing persons cases were open in the United States alone, the highest number since 1990, when a total of 663,000 missing people were on record. Among these are some of the strangest and most unexplainable mysteries of people who mysteriously disappeared, never to be seen again. Mackie Basil mysteriously disappeared on Friday the 14th of June, 2013. The 27-year-old woman from Fort St. James, British Columbia in Canada, was known as a quiet, introverted person, and so it came as a surprise to her family when she was heading out to a party alone that night, the same day that she had attended her aunt's funeral. She hadn't packed an overnight bag, which, according to her family, was out of character for her. She also didn't have any extra clothes or a makeup bag, and she didn't own a cell phone. She did, however, have a dark blue iPod Shuffle with white earphones on her. At the time of her disappearance, she was wearing a black hoodie with a maple leaf on the front, gray yoga pants, and white shoes. She stayed at the party, which was being held on the Tachi Reserve, just 20 minutes walk from her house, until just after midnight when she left with a man named Victor and her cousin Keith. They were headed to a hunting cabin after purchasing a 26-ounce bottle of vodka. At some point after leaving the cabin, the truck that they were traveling in got into an accident on Leo Creek Forest Service Road, and the two men claimed that she separated from them directly after the accident. Later that morning, Victor was seen walking down a street in Tachi with his clothes wet up to his chest. A truck driver would report seeing Maggie hitchhiking alone in Leo Creek later that morning. But that was the last time she was seen, and her fate after that is unknown. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police launched a search that lasted for 4 days, along with rescue teams and volunteers. The Tachi River and old logging roads in a 20-mile radius were thoroughly searched, but no trace of her or any of the items that had been with her that night have ever been found. Police consider it unlikely that she ran away, as she had her 5-year-old son and had a very close relationship with her siblings, but foul play has not been ruled out. Number 4. A missing person report was filed on the 19th of February, 2011, in connection with the disappearance of Bethany Decker, a 21-year-old woman from Ashburn in Virginia. She had just returned from a week-long vacation to Hawaii with her husband, Emil, where they tried to work on problems with their marriage. Emil had been deployed in Afghanistan and returned home in January for a month's leave. On the 28th of January, after returning from Hawaii, the couple had spent the night at Emil's parents' house in Maryland, and the following day, she returned to the apartment that she shared with her boyfriend, Ronald Roldan. Phone records showed that she then phoned her employer at Carrabba's Italian Grill in Centerville at 2:08 p.m., and she asked if she could work the evening shift. That would be her last phone call, as no other activity has been picked up on her phone since. She didn't show up for work that night, and she didn't attend her classes at George Mason University. However, her disappearance wasn't noted until 3 weeks later, since messages were still being sent to her friends via Facebook. But when her parents finally noticed her absence, they searched for her and found her car parked near her apartment, but with no trace of her. They reported her as a missing person to the county police, and although extensive searches were undertaken, she was nowhere to be found. Roldan told police that Bethany left their apartment that afternoon while he was in the kitchen, and that he had no idea where she was headed. He also claims that he never saw what she was wearing before she left. After leaving the apartment to make a withdrawal from an ATM, Roldan returned as he was supposed to babysit his children from a previous relationship that night. He told his ex-girlfriend that he wasn't sure whether Bethany would be coming back. When she returned to pick up the children a few days later, he informed her that Bethany hadn't come back, and she pointed out to him that Bethany's car was still in the complex's parking lot, but he stated that he didn't know why it was there. Police then launched an investigation into Bethany's Facebook activity, and it would come to light that both her and Roldan's accounts were accessed from the same IP address, and they believed that Roldan was impersonating her to hide the fact that she was missing. When a search warrant was executed at Roldan's mother's house, they found a key and a key fob belonging to Bethany's car. He would be arrested in 2011 after an attack on his ex-girlfriend, and before he could be deported back to Bolivia, charges were filed against him for Bethany's disappearance.
Learning without school is so fun.
I'm gonna skip over this commercial.
Tons of online classes
don't need to
you
hear
can
this.
take. The best part is that
Okay, go ahead. Let me.
Number 3. Theo Hayes, an 18-year-old man from Belgium, became a missing person on the 31st of May, 2019. He arrived in Australia in late 2018 on a working holiday visa, and his disappearance came 1 week before he was supposed to return home. When he hadn't had contact with his family and hadn't returned to his accommodation, his family contacted New South Wales police on the 6th of June. The Wake Up hostel where he was staying also phoned police on the same day after he had failed to check out 3 days prior. When his room was checked, it was found that all of his belongings, including his passport. Police started a search with the help of helicopters, drones, cadaver dogs, trackers, divers, and rock climbers. His family traveled from Belgium to Australia to aid in the search, and his father made a plea to the Australian public to help in the search for his son. Attempts were made to track his phone, and it was found that the last time that it was used was near Cape Byron on the 1st of June. In July, community search volunteers found a gray Puma hat similar to the one that Theo was wearing when he disappeared in bushland at Tallow Beach. But as there were very few leads to go on, the case started to grow cold. Police stated that they believed he'd fallen from the cliffs near Tallow Beach Lighthouse, and that he had lost his life due to a misadventure. Many theories were put forth to explain why he had been in that area after midnight. Some people believe he was under the influence of alcohol. Others think he may have been misdirected there by Google Maps, and that he'd gotten lost or that he was taken there by a local, as it wasn't easy to traverse the bush after sunset. Theo's family requested that a crime correspondent from The Australian, a broadsheet newspaper, join the search, and he did so, documenting the case in a 6-part crime podcast called The Lighthouse. But to this day, Theo has not been found and remains a missing person.
Dang. Yeah, that's sad, y'all. All these missing people.
Number 2.
Dang.
A missing persons report was opened on the 20th of September, 2014, when Tammy Kingery married from her home in North Augusta, South Carolina. Tamara, also known as Tammy, who was 37 at the time, worked as a nurse at a local branch of an NHC healthcare nursing home. She was married to Park Kingery, a welder, but they had a strained marriage, and her mother would tell police that the couple had grown distant from each other since the birth of their youngest son, and that they had spoken about getting a divorce. Tammy had been struggling with depression for some time, and was using medication to control it. This had caused her further trouble in her marriage, and it was known that she'd been having extramarital affairs. On the morning of her disappearance, she started her shift at 7 a.m. Her coworkers told police that she seemed agitated and had taken her own blood pressure 4 times and found that it was high.
Wow.
Shortly after, she phoned Park to see if he would come get her as she was feeling unwell, and he picked her up, leaving her car at work. Once home, she changed into her pajamas and laid down for a nap. At around 10 a.m., Park left to do some errands with their two sons, dropping the older one off at his mother's house to mow the lawn. When he returned to the house, he found their dog outside and the door locked. Inside, he found a note from Tammy saying that she had gone on a walk and that she would be back soon. He grew suspicious and drove the route back to her workplace, believing that she may have walked there to get her car, but couldn't find her. Once back home, he searched the brush surrounding the woods, but to no avail, and they contacted police. Despite the fact that police believed there was foul play involved, and extensive searches reaching as far as Atlanta, no further clues were ever found, and Tammy's disappearance remains an unexplained mystery.
Wait, y'all. Do y'all ever wonder where these people are? What happened to these people? Because there'd be so many people. Hey, MHB. Hey, Clarence. There'd be so many people missing. They become missing. Damn, these stories are something else. And then you just wonder what happened to these people. Sometimes I be thinking that maybe, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Sometimes I be thinking something else got these people. Because they just, no trace of them. Let's go ahead and finish this. Number one.
Asha Kramer's disappearance is one of the strangest cases in recent history. By the 21st of September, the 26-year-old had been awake for 5 days straight as she was suffering from a mental health issue.
Okay.
At the time, she was living with her boyfriend in California and had never experienced mental health problems.
Wow.
On the 20th of September, she was shouting incoherently and was taken to a nearby hospital in Fort Bragg. And once there, she became so uncooperative that the police had to be called for assistance. She would eventually be released without being evaluated or treated and was handed over into the care of her boyfriend and another friend who was visiting from Australia. They then drove towards Point Arena, stopping at the Rollerville Cafe on the way. While inside the cafe, her friend got up to go to the bathroom, and Asha decided to do the same a few seconds later. When the friend returned, her boyfriend told her that Asha had also gone, but she stated that she hadn't seen her in there. Neither her boyfriend nor her friend ever saw her again.
What?
Police believed that she never entered the bathroom and had wandered off, leaving her money, credit cards, and identification behind. Her jacket would be found along a trail leading to the Point Arena lighthouse sometime later, but she still remains a missing person. The county sheriff's office later stated that Asha returned to her home to fetch her German Shepherd, and a surfer that was seen near the cafe where she went missing told police that he saw her at around 3 p.m. on the day she disappeared. Her friends in Alice Springs, Australia, where she originally hails from, continue to raise funds to extend the search effort, and her mother still regularly travels back to California every few months to search for her. Asha's family would later tell police that it's possible she's living under a fake name, somehow connected to the mental break that she'd suffered in the days leading up to her disappearance. In 2017, Asha's mother, Jeannie, was approached by Netflix and asked if they could produce a story on her disappearance. Her case was also covered on episode 18 of the Thin Air podcast, which is dedicated to covering missing persons cases. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to keep up to date with all of our future uploads. But I've been Ty Knotts, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Make sure y'all do subscribe to Top 5 Unknowns and watch this stuff. It's pretty good. We're going to look at 5 more of these unknown things. I mean, not things, but unknown cases of people who became missing and they just don't know what happened. What y'all think? What do you think something came and got these people, or you think they just got killed, or what? What do you guys think? What's up, Clarence? Who? An older an ad blocker and stuff. Why do you not have? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You know what? 100,000 subscribers. I don't never stay still. So I guess I have to look into that to block all that and everything. Thanks for telling me. I'll look into that and put one on my computer, okay? So what y'all think about all these different cases? Y'all know I got to do the scary ones next, okay? Scary one. So, let's just watch it and just see what happened, okay? Wait a minute, y'all. So this is going to be scary somewhere right here, okay?
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees?
I got to install a thing on here like 100,000 subscribers just said.
When scary mysteries go unsolved, CCTV video footage can provide detectives with important evidence, and that's especially true with missing people cases. Investigators can use a missing person's final moments to determine the direction they were last heading, who else was in the area, and to appeal to the public for more case information. And yet, sometimes, even this detailed information is still not enough for these unsolved mysteries to finally be solved. Number 5.
Okay, y'all.
Michael Modesti was a tiler in Adelaide, Australia, when he went missing in 2016 after returning from a work trip in Thailand. He spent the weekend of May 6th relaxing with his girlfriend and son. In the early afternoon of May 8th, he dropped his son off and went back to his empty house. That evening, he ordered a pizza, then called his girlfriend as usual. Nobody who saw Michael that day reported anything out of the ordinary about him. They never could have expected the strange mystery that was to follow. Michael's girlfriend was the first to worry when he didn't contact her at all the following day. The rest of his family hadn't heard from him either.
I have to make sure.
The following day, Michael was reported as a missing person. Michael's home was found empty, the front door locked, and his car missing. Police detectives could not rule out force, although there was no sign of a home disturbance. There were dishes in the sink, the TV was still on, and his phone and wallet were found inside. His family couldn't think of any reason why he would want to mysteriously disappear so suddenly. On May 11th, Michael's brother found his abandoned car in West Croydon on the corner of Chenoweth Avenue. There was a hydroponic farm nearby the area where Michael's car was found. At first, police theorized that he may have gone to check on the crops and ran into trouble, but searches of the area turned up no new clues. Michael was nowhere to be found. Investigators then returned to the public to figure out why Michael was driving down Chenoweth Road. The neighborhood was mostly residential, with young families living on the street where Michael's car was found. Some neighbors reported seeing the car in the area before, but none knew why Michael had been visiting on the day he went missing. Investigators turned to video evidence to piece together a timeline of events. A pedestrian reported seeing the vehicle parked on Chenoweth Road at 5:30 a.m. on May 9th. However, dashcam footage obtained from a taxi showed the car was not parked there at 3:15 a.m. Police suspected the disappearance had taken place sometime between 5:30 that morning and the night before. Upon further investigation, detectives soon discovered that Michael may have had more involvement with criminal dealings than it first seemed. Michael had told his family that his trip to Thailand had been to go to a building expo that was taking place in Bangkok. He was looking at importing silicon, which was cheap in Thailand and suitable for using in his tile business or to sell at a profit. But police couldn't determine if Michael had actually gone to the expo or if this was a cover story. What they did know was that he traveled to Pattaya, a city known for its nightlife, according to the country's tourism board, which often involved black market activities. Strangely, Michael hadn't meant to go on the trip alone. Another man who had a similar business to Michael had also intended to go. This unnamed man pulled out at the last moment. When police looked deeper, they found this person was living an extravagant lifestyle that he shouldn't have been able to afford doing trade work at all. Going to Pattaya with an associate to extravagantly spend money wouldn't have been too suspicious, except Michael and this associate had been to Thailand many times before. Police believed Michael was looking at importing something completely different to silicon from Thailand, and far less legal. CCTV images were released to the public.
Sorry, y'all.
One was from a few days before Michael went missing as he left the airport. He was seen walking out, looking around at the front of the airport, then going back inside.
Like
it was speculated he may have been looking for someone. More CCTV footage would soon change the timeline on the day Michael went missing. Police now believed he left his home much later on that morning. A home security camera video showed a car similar to Michael's blue Mitsubishi Magna at 9:20 a.m. A video taken on Chenoweth Avenue 10 minutes later showed Michael's car was not there. Finally, a third piece of creepy CCTV footage released to the public came from a bus driving past the end of the street just after 10:30 a.m. It had just stopped at a nearby stand to let a woman off. They continued in the same direction, then the woman turned down Chenoweth Avenue. The footage showed the woman walking past the car, which was now parked at the end of the street. Investigators found this evidence puzzling. The new CCTV footage meant the witness who had placed the car at 5:30 that morning had been mistaken, or the car had been on that street twice that morning. Police now believe
Oh, come on. I got to get the ad block on here, y'all. You're right.
Making a move and
We
buying
got
a
to.
new home.
Damn. Okay, go ahead.
Michael left his home sometime after 8 a.m. He was either with the person responsible for his mysterious disappearance, or was on his way to meet them. Investigators trying to solve this scary mystery hit another stumbling block when it came to the car itself. The family had reported it to police as soon as they found it, but before police could get there, someone had tampered with the evidence. Michael had had a burner phone, which police believed he had used for illegal activities. This would explain why Michael had left his personal phone at home. But an unidentified individual had taken the phone from the car and dropped it down a drain. It's not clear if this had been in an effort to protect Michael from any criminal convictions, or to protect the person Michael had been going to meet. But police were unable to find the phone and lost a valuable piece of evidence. If any other evidence was found from the car, it hasn't been revealed to the public. Police believe they know the person responsible for Michael's unsolved disappearance, but need more evidence in order to say for certain if he is guilty. Michael has never been found. A reward of $2,000 has been offered for information that could help solve this scary mystery, or return Michael to his loved ones. Police hope as time goes on, the people with the information they need to crack the case will feel safe enough to come forward.
Okay, stop right here, y'all. What y'all think? What do y'all think happened to Michael? Do y'all think somebody grabbed him? Because no, I'm playing the videos. We know because he was using a burner phone. Okay, let's keep it real. It allegedly, it looks like wait, I'm saying this wrong. I believe, I'll use that he was doing illegal activities. Now, I don't know, because majority of the time when people have burner phones, it's because they don't want nobody to be able to trace certain things back to them. Okay, then remember how he was walking outside, looking all around when he was walking outside of the airport? So it looks like he was looking for someone, waiting on someone, right? Okay, the burner phone, waiting on someone, looking all anxious and everything. I bet you they kidnapped him and probably killed him. What y'all think? Let's go ahead and go to the next one.
Number 4. Stephen Mackerel was a 25-year-old father of one when he vanished in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The unsolved disappearance went from what at first seemed to be a simple missing person case to possibly being something more after creepy CCTV footage of the missing man was found. Stephen was a professional poker dealer in 2015 and the father to a 1-year-old daughter. His family say he completely adored her and would never leave without contacting his family. It was the end of July when Stephen was last seen. He spent most of July 29th fishing with a cousin and slept for a while in the boat while they were out on one of the many lakes in the area. That evening, he had a couple of friends and went to a local hangout called Lucky's Tavern for drinks. In the early hours of the following morning, the group went to a nearby condo with a few young women. It was here where Stephen's loved ones saw him for the last time. For some reason, Stephen got into his car and went to go meet some other friends. He had consumed at least 5 drinks at this point, and despite being over the limit, drove 25 minutes north to an unknown destination, which none of his family can really explain. The friends he was supposed to meet weren't anywhere near there. Around 2:30 a.m., Stephen was caught on CCTV video at a gas station in Pompano Beach. He wandered through the aisles inside the shop, getting snacks and occasionally bumping into things. About 20 minutes later, surveillance video caught Stephen interacting with a man in another car in the parking lot. This man was in the passenger seat of the car. According to police, they'd gotten into an altercation. As the other car drove off, Stephen threw a can at the car. The car then went around the pumps, waiting for Stephen to leave and following him out. These 2 clips were released by police to the public. It's not clear what, if anything, was caught on camera during the moments between the 2 CCTV videos, which only makes this unsolved case even more mysterious. What happened after Stephen left the gas station remains a total mystery. He didn't make it to any friends or back home. Neither Stephen nor his car, a missing white 2013 Ford Fusion, have been found since. His family quickly realized something was wrong the following day. When they couldn't solve his disappearance on their own, they contacted police. Other than the CCTV evidence, investigators have found very few clues to explain what might have happened to Stephen. There were plenty of other places in the area with CCTV cameras, but Stephen's car was never caught on video again. His license plate also wasn't read by any automated reader on the night that he vanished. Police know what direction Stephen was heading when he left the gas station, but the destination isn't known. In the weeks after he was first reported missing, police and the family made many appeals to try to get to the bottom of this scary mystery. They received hundreds of tips from the public in response, which police have worked through, but none have turned up any clues. The family also hired a private investigator at one point. Many missing person cases have been solved with the help of private investigators, as the local police force might not have the time to follow up on every lead. But in this case, the investigator didn't seem to do much, and brought the family no closer to solving the case. There are 3 distinct possibilities about what happened to Stephen. The first explanation, though unlikely, is that he disappeared of his own free will. However, he had no reason to want to disappear, and there's been no cell phone or bank activity in the years since Stephen mysteriously vanished. The sun pass on his car windshield, which is a travel pass for toll roads in Florida, also hadn't been used since before the night of his disappearance. Early in the investigation, it was speculated that he might have had something to do with a hit and run, in which a pickup truck had fled less than an hour after he was last seen. But
turn your low energy into big fitness energy in 2023. Join Planet Fitness.
that theory doesn't appear to have lasted long. Even if he had gotten into trouble, it's unlikely he would have abandoned his close-knit family without at least explaining his disappearance to them first. The other 2 scenarios to explain this unsolved case are either accidental circumstances or foul play. Police haven't been able to rule out either. Police released an image of the unknown suspect Stephen had been arguing with. Getting witness statements from everyone in this car was a top priority in this criminal investigation. Police were uncertain of their role in Stephen's mysterious disappearance. They could have been trying to scare him and then parted ways. Even if they were not directly involved in the disappearance, they could still provide valuable information about where Stephen was last seen. Stephen's family believe these people may have something to do with this scary mystery, with the fight possibly escalating until something serious happened. It's unknown if these people have ever been found and interviewed. If they were, then their testimony has never been made public. It's possible Stephen was the victim of foul play from some other party that was never captured on CCTV. It's never been properly understood why Stephen drove into the area. The most likely explanation seems to be that he'd gotten lost from Lucky's Tavern, but it's still possible that he went to meet someone unknown to the family and met an unexpected ending. The third and most likely explanation to this mystery is that he had an accident. There were many waterways in the area where Stephen disappeared, including a number of lakes he would have driven past to get home. Some had only short barriers between the road and the water, while others had a number of boat ramps. Many of these lakes and other waterways have been searched by police and voluntary organizations, such as Adventures with Purpose. While a number of missing cars have been found in lakes and elsewhere, none have been a match to Stephen's car. This doesn't necessarily mean Stephen's car isn't in the water, which is surprisingly deep in many places around the Pompano Beach area. Every year, Stephen's family continue to appeal for information that could help bring him home and solve this scary mystery. Stephen is described as being 5'10" and weighing 162 pounds at the time of his disappearance. He was wearing a short-sleeved t-shirt with a circular design on the front, khaki pants, and black shoes. His car was a white, four-door 2013 Ford Fusion with the license plate number WJ70L and one rim in a different color than the others. Anyone with information that could help solve this strange and mysterious disappearance can contact Broward County Crime Stoppers at 954-493-TIPS.
That's a damn shame. Now y'all know good and damn well, ain't no car just disappear like that, okay? Ain't no man, especially the car. Why come they haven't found any clues from the car? And damn, how somebody gonna disappear, right? And they was in a car and you don't see no trace of the car or anything else. This is weird. And the person he was arguing with, I mean, they could have did something, you just never know. They could have. Let's go ahead and go to the next one, y'all.
Number 3. June of 2012 was a time of celebration for many people in the UK. Many people had off from work and were celebrating the Queen's Diamond Jubilee with friends and family. For Claire Holland, it was the beginning of a scary mystery that remains unsolved to this day. Claire was 32 years old in 2012. She had recently reconnected with her family and moved into a new flat to be near them in Bristol. She also had a child who she adored. Claire was excited and busy. She'd been buying new furniture that would arrive at her new apartment in a few months. She also had several meetings set up. On Wednesday, June 6th, Claire spent the day in Broadmead, Bristol's shopping quarter. According to Claire's family, she loved shopping and spent much of the day purchasing clothes and browsing the shops, which would later provide investigators with evidence for her missing person case. Several CCTV cameras caught Claire going about her day. She was alone in the footage, though it was a relatively busy afternoon and many people would have walked past. The final piece of CCTV footage showed a mysterious event at around 9:30 p.m. when Claire entered the Seamus O'Donnell's pub. It was Claire's favorite pub and she was relatively well known there. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary for Claire to stop in, especially at a time when there was a lot to celebrate. Staff at the pub remembered Claire leaving shortly after closing time at 11:15 p.m. What happened after that remains an unsolved mystery. It was a few days before anybody realized Claire was a missing person. It's not clear why it took so long, but eventually her friends and family realized something strange was going on. Claire used Facebook frequently to stay in touch with friends and family. Her social media silence since June 6th was noticed by many. When her family began asking around, they realized nobody had spoken to her since that night either. She had gone missing from all of her appointments and had also missed numerous home deliveries at times that she had scheduled. It was as if she had disappeared into thin air. 10 days after Claire mysteriously vanished, she was reported.
Here they go with a commercial. I had to go past the show.
Did you know there are world championships for playing air guitar?
Let's go to skip
missing to the police. At first, police weren't sure what to make of her sudden disappearance. She had no known reason to want to go missing, and by all accounts was looking forward to her new life. But it's not always possible to explain what's going on inside a person's own head. Was it possible Claire hadn't been enjoying her life as much as her friends and family thought? That seemed a slim possibility, especially when police realized her bank account hadn't been touched since the night she disappeared.
Damn.
Whatever had happened to her, it was very out of character. There was plenty of street cam footage of Claire going about her day. However, investigators were puzzled by the lack of footage after she left the pub. There were a lot of cameras in the area, as evidenced by the large number of videos of Claire from earlier. And police clearly got to the cameras before they were automatically wiped, as even the earlier footage was obtained. So whatever happened to Claire seems to have happened very shortly after she went to Seamus O'Donnell's. There also doesn't seem to be any camera footage from inside the pub itself. That left police with a lot of questions about what went on inside the pub and where she intended to go after she left. Even though she had been alone throughout the day, it's possible she didn't intend to stay alone that evening. According to her mother, she'd gone to meet someone who has never been identified to speak about an unknown topic. Investigators cannot determine if Claire disappeared before she reached this meeting, or if this event had nothing to do with her unsolved case. Knowing more about this could provide valuable information about her last moments before vanishing into thin air. Police sent information to everyone on Claire's Facebook friends list, asking for any information to help them develop a timeline. A similar appeal for information was made on the police website. Hundreds of leads were followed up, but all led police no closer to figuring out what happened that June night. After the initial push for information, the case seemingly went cold and didn't get much publicity. Claire would appear on lists of local missing people who hadn't been found, but there wasn't much progress in the case, and little coverage besides those lists. Police didn't believe this strange mystery was the result of foul play until years later in 2019. The exact details of this investigation are unclear, but in 2019, police told Claire's family that they had arrested a man in connection to this unsolved mystery. He was released soon after. This activity seemed to reopen the investigation, and there was lots of more movement in the unsolved case over the next few years, including multiple searches of the area around where Claire disappeared. The site isn't too far away from various waterways, including docks, and professional divers were sent to look for clues. In 2012, another pub was forensically examined by police, though they emphasized that none of the tenants at the pub were believed to be involved. Despite the extensive searches, Claire still hasn't been found. Around the time of the 10th anniversary of Claire's disappearance, police again arrested the man that they had detained 3 years earlier. This time, he was charged in her disappearance, but still awaits trial. Police have continued to appeal for information that could help solve this strange mystery. Claire was 5 feet tall and of a slim build when she vanished. She was wearing black pants, a short-sleeved black top, and a gray t-shirt underneath. Anyone with information is asked to contact Crime Stoppers or the local police.
Didn't they just say,
Number
didn't
2.
they just say they arrested the dude that they think that has something to do with her disappearance? So what are they talking about? Huh? Okay, what kind of dudes have you been around? Clarence, stop asking me stupid questions, okay? Okay, yes or no. That's okay, whatever. Okay. You know what? Yes or no, I'm gonna block you because you're saying stupid stuff. See, when you get on here, let me just leave you on while you can hear this. When you on here and you say stupid things and you show that being an idiot is within you, you just don't force me to do anything but to block you. Okay, point blank. That's stupid. I mean, come on now. Hey, Adam Fears, what's up? Y'all crazy with those wings. Oh, my God. Right. Thank you, 100,000 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. You know, Negroes love to bring up stuff. I hate to say that. They really do. They love to bring up stupidity on YouTube all the time. I don't understand why they do this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why we can't get ahead. Well, they can't get ahead because I'm going to, I'm already doing good. But that's why they can't get ahead. They get on YouTube and start this beefing, making fake pages. And then it's so stupid. Then they can't spell, can't write, don't know how I write, and try to pretend like they me or some other stuff. It's just so plainly ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand these people. I just don't. They love to keep up stuff. Thank you. 100,000 subscribers. Okay, let's go ahead and finish watching these next two so I can talk like always. Okay, let's go ahead and finish the rest of these. But anyway, we know, you know what? We know these people are being killed. Okay, come on now. They just haven't found out. Except this one right here. We know that the man, you know, did that. That's why he's in jail. Let's go ahead and go to the next one, y'all. We got.
A strange and mysterious unsolved missing person case began in the town of New Quai on December 19th, the weekend before Christmas in 2015. Among the last-minute Christmas shoppers out that afternoon was Chad Gibson. Chad was 32 years old at the time and a loving father to a little girl from a relationship that ended on good terms years ago. He lived in St. Estelle in Cornwall with Sharon, his mother, who was from London. He was looking forward to moving into an apartment to be closer to his daughter. Shortly before he vanished, he had told his mother about a young woman that he had met at a bar. Chad's mother explained that he wasn't the type of person to date lots of different women. So when he told her about this woman and said he really liked her, it stood out. He had also recently changed his plans for Christmas. He and his mother were both supposed to go to London to spend Christmas with Chad's sister, until he told Sharon that he wanted to stay in Cornwall. He said he just didn't feel like going to London and didn't give her more of an explanation. Sharon thought this was odd, but didn't think too much of it. It was the beginning of a strange and scary mystery. On the morning of December 19th, Chad left his home at about 11 a.m. He told his mother he was going out in St. Estelle. He didn't come home that day or the next. Sharon grew worried, but thought that he had likely stayed with friends. When he didn't send her a message on Christmas morning, though, she knew something strange had happened. She couldn't reach him by phone, and nobody else had seen or heard from Chad since December 19th. He hadn't even called to say Merry Christmas to his daughter. Sharon returned to St. Estelle the day after Christmas and began the search for her missing son. At first, the investigation focused on St. Estelle, where Chad was last known to be seen. Sharon made a media appeal for information or for Chad to let them know that he was safe. It was only after a friend contacted people on social media that his family realized he'd actually been in New Quai. Chad had spent the early afternoon of December 19th in St. Estelle, but moved on to New Quai later in the day. He had met a friend in a local pub called The Central. The friend had been at a work party when he bumped into Chad. As they were catching up, Chad told his friend about the woman that he had met. The conversation was overheard by another man at the bar, and it was somebody neither Chad nor his friend knew. According to the man, she was taken, and he didn't appreciate Chad trying to get into a relationship with her. Chad said he was unaware of this and didn't want any trouble. Despite this, the man followed Chad into the bathroom and continued the argument. His friends soon joined. At some point, one member of the group decided to take Chad's picture. Chad left not much later, and he was caught on camera along with the two other men who were walking just in front of him. Later, CCTV footage showed him walking alone across a mini roundabout. These moments were the last time Chad was seen. This evidence changed the investigation in a number of ways. Not only did this mean Chad's last sighting was in a different town, but it changed the case from a simple missing person case to a potentially much scarier mystery. Chad's friends and family weren't convinced his unsolved disappearance had been a priority for police up until that point. He had just been another young man out partying during the holiday season. Now they weren't so sure. The creepy CCTV footage was released to the media, and the police wanted to identify the people in the video with Chad. At the time, they weren't being treated as suspects, but could give police clues as to where Chad intended to go after leaving the pub. CCTV from the surrounding area was searched, but no other traces of Chad could be found. Whatever happened to him likely happened very close to the pub. As with many missing person cases,
y'all, let me go bypass this damn commercial again. I mean, this ad or whatever.
Therapy for me, I think when the pandemic
cases, CCTV gave police a starting point. But after that, it seems the case has gone cold. Chad's friends and family believe someone in the area know what happened to him and could help solve this unsolved mystery. It was still relatively late in the evening when Chad went missing. People were still going about their daily routines. Even if foul play wasn't involved in his disappearance, there's likely a witness who could bring Chad's unsolved case closer to getting solved. Anyone at the pub on that day is a criminal suspect. The woman Chad had been interested in has been identified, though her name has not been made public. It's also not known how much both she and her angry boyfriend have been involved in the investigation. While taking a photo of Chad does seem creepy, there are less disturbing reasons this might have been done. It could simply have been used to confront the girlfriend, but some have theorized the photo would be used for others to identify Chad later that night. There are other possible answers for this strange mystery, though. Newquay is a seaside town, and the coastline wasn't too far from where Chad was last seen. It was theorized by police that he may have gone over a cliff for reasons unknown. Chad's friends and family believe he had no reason to do something like this intentionally. He was looking forward to the new year. An accident is the more likely explanation, as it had been raining and he could have lost his balance. If Chad had plunged into the sea, then this mystery may never be truly solved. Over the years, a number of remains have been found in the Newquay area, and DNA has been tested, but none have been Chad. Sharon continued to appeal for information, but it didn't get any answers to this mystery before she passed away. The rest of Chad's family continued to search for answers. Chad is described as 6'2" with black hair and a goatee at the time of his mysterious disappearance. He had a tattoo of the word ANNAI on his neck and a scar from his right wrist to his elbow. He was wearing a sky blue hooded top and dark jeans when he vanished. Anyone with information should contact Crime Stoppers at 0800-555-111. Number 1. Deirdre Jacob was only a few yards from her front door when she strangely vanished without a trace in a scary unsolved mystery that has remained unexplained for more than 20 years. Despite its age, CCTV footage of Deirdre on the day of her mysterious disappearance has been used by police to try to solve the case. Deirdre was 18 years old in 1998. She was born and raised in the small Irish town of Newbridge, County Kildare, but had decided to go to university in London. That summer, she had just finished her first year studying to become a primary school teacher. She had come back to Newbridge for the summer break and spent time catching up with friends and family back home. She stayed with her parents and younger sister at the family home, a 25-minute walk from Newbridge town center. By the end of July, Deirdre had made preparations for the start of a new school year. The weekend before she vanished, she met up with friends from university at Carrickmacross, which was roughly a 2-hour drive from Newbridge. A few days later, she would disappear. It was Tuesday, July 28th, when Deirdre was last seen running errands around town. She visited her grandmother's store and kept her company for a while, before going to the bank for a teller's check. She then went to the post office to send the teller's check to her friend back in London, so her friend could secure their housing for the upcoming school year. After her errands were done, she stopped in with her grandmother again before beginning the walk home. These movements were caught on multiple CCTV cameras across the town center. She was seen walking alone with her black messenger bag. Witnesses could attest to multiple sightings of the missing person during her walk, as many people in Newbridge knew Deirdre. She had lived there almost her entire life and was well regarded. The final sighting of Deirdre wasn't by someone who knew her personally. A motorist driving past Deirdre's home at around 3 p.m. spotted a woman matching the description in her missing person report and carrying the same black messenger bag with the yellow cat logo on it. She was standing at the end of her driveway outside the gate. Under normal circumstances, she would have been moments away from being safe inside, but Deirdre never made it inside. Her parents got home from work at about 7 p.m. and realized Deirdre was missing from home. It was extremely out of character for her to not be where she said she was going to be. They contacted Deirdre's friends to see if she was with them for some reason, but soon it became clear that she was nowhere to be found. The strange mystery was reported to puzzled police. The investigation into her baffling disappearance began immediately. By July 31st, the case went national, with a widespread appeal for information and a large-scale search of the countryside. Using CCTV footage and witness interviews, police established a timeline of Deirdre's day up until the moments she was seen at her gate. The events after that remained a mystery. The investigation focused on Newbridge and the surrounding area. But on September 28th, a tip from an anonymous man suggested that it might have been the wrong place entirely. The witness claimed to have seen Deirdre later than 3 p.m., hitchhiking well past her house. He drove her 3 miles away to Carrickmacross, the same town where she had met up with friends a few days earlier. She had seemed agitated, though he couldn't explain why. The man had been calling both police and Deirdre's parents in the weeks since her disappearance, but it seems only after he called into a radio show was his tip taken seriously. Deirdre's family began to hand out flyers in Carrickmacross and search for answers there. The police continued to appeal for the man to come forward, but he said he was helping as much as he could without saying who he was. Eventually, the police sent a recording of one phone conversation to the local news, in the hopes that someone might be able to identify him. He was quickly identified, and the police determined that it had all been a hoax. The man had never been with Deirdre. The missing person case returned to Newbridge, but her family were still no closer to solving this dark mystery, and the case went cold for years. Investigators later determined that Deirdre became one of the missing people from Ireland's Vanishing Triangle. Including Deirdre, 8 young women had disappeared in Eastern Ireland in the late 1990s. Some were the victims of attacks made by people they knew, but police believed at least some of the cases were connected. It was believed at least Deirdre and another young woman named Jojo Dullard were the victim of the same disturbing criminal. In 2000, it seemed police may have figured out who that criminal was. A man named Larry Murphy was arrested for unsuccessfully trying to take the life of another woman who survived when 2 hunters heard a commotion and intervened. He was jailed for the offense, and local police began to look at whether he may have been involved in any other unsolved cases. Later, his cellmate in prison would tell police that Murphy had made a shocking criminal confession about Deirdre's case.
What?
He claimed Murphy had stopped her at the side of the road and pretended to look for directions. While she was busy looking at a map in his hand, he had suddenly pulled her through the window and into the footwell of the passenger seat. This would have been a similar method of kidnapping to the one that he'd already been convicted of. The prisoner's story remained the same over the years, but Murphy would not give police any helpful information. The alleged criminal confession was kept secret, and police looked into other ways to try to see if Murphy could be connected to the crime. Murphy had been a carpenter who may have been doing contract work in the Newbridge area at the time of Deirdre's disappearance. Stranger still, he could have done the work at the shop owned by Deirdre's grandmother in the past. Police contacted builders and other associates who would have worked with Murphy during the 1990s. Using an enhanced copy of the CCTV footage from the day of Deirdre's disappearance, they asked if the workers recognized anybody in the image. In particular, they were looking at a man who was standing outside the post office when Deirdre was visiting. Some of the men couldn't identify him, while others said he resembled Murphy. This was without any mention of Murphy by the police. Police searched the area where Murphy had committed the heinous crimes he was later found guilty of. They theorized that he could have taken Deirdre or any of the other missing women here during his darkest moments. No other clues that could help answer this unsolved mystery were found. In 2022, the director of public prosecution was sent Deirdre's case file. Police hoped that the evidence might have been enough to bring the case against Murphy, but it was denied. For now, the mystery of what happened to Deirdre remains unsolved. Given how many witnesses saw Deirdre that day, it seems likely someone must have also seen the criminal responsible for her disappearance. Police have continued to appeal for information and hoped that now that time has passed, someone might have information that could help solve this strange mystery.
Well, let's hope so, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
So these people become missing. Nobody know where they at. All these damn men. I'm telling you straight up that I believe some of these men that these people were around or whatever the case is did it. You know what I'm saying? It's a damn shame. All these people be missing all the time. You know? But anyway, what y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all know I was doing something else while I was watching it. Okay, let's keep it real. But I always be doing something, other things. Okay, let's see what y'all talking about in this damn chat. Are you gonna miss your URL? Your channel is. You gonna miss the URL. Why do Dave always come on this channel and start playing like a silly ass? Huh? My older. Okay, y'all are nuts. But again, let me stress this: whenever you guys come over here, you trolls, right? It's a good thing because all you're doing is giving me the views. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're giving me the views, so it don't even matter. Okay, we are going to block you, Dave, because you are an imbecile. You don't have anything to do but play on the internet. Okay, that's all you got. That's crazy. So we have to block his stupid ass real quick. Can't sit here and not act stupid and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I can put this shit. Let's see, block use. Okay, let's see. Hold on for a minute, y'all. That's a Dave. We have to block your ass. Okay, let's see. And we're gonna block you too, because you are an idiot too. We have a lot of idiots that come into this little in this live. Okay. We have a lot of idiots. All right. Okay. Clarence, why do you always be asking me stupid questions all the time? Huh? Why? What does this have to do with the what does this have to do with anything tonight? What does it have to do with anything? Okay, let me go back over here. Guys, a couple I think that was like 2 weeks ago we did a survey, right? A survey on my channel. And we're going to go to the survey right now. Let's see. And I ask everybody, do you think living together is beneficial before marriage? And as you can see, 73% of people stated that it is beneficial before marriage. Okay. And 27% said no, they don't think it's beneficial before marriage. So why do you guys think it is beneficial to stay together? We're going to talk about that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and do this, y'all. Let y'all share the screen with me. Let's see. Why is it? Why do you think it's beneficial to live together before marriage? As you can see the screen right now, because I'm sharing it, it says that they think it's a good way, they have nails, to test run a relationship before you actually commit to marriage. Okay. Let me turn this down so the TV is on in the background. Okay. Which I kind of agree, somewhat. They also said it creates an environment where couples can really get to know each other while learning how they function as a unit that shares both a living space and a life together. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this. Let me go back to StreamYard. So I kind of agree with that, guys. I'm not into living together before marriage. I'll tell you right now, I don't support it. Let me take this dude's thing off my screen first. Let me do something else because I don't want to be. Let me just go back to my screen. Let me take this. Y'all don't forget to subscribe to that channel. I forgot what it is, but the one that I was just showing not too long ago. The one I just did, the top 10 mysterious disappearance. Yeah, subscribe to his channel. I told you guys before in this video what it was. Okay, but anyway, we can just leave it on the screen because I forgot I took his off, so that's a good thing. But anyway, I'm not really into living together before marriage, okay? Because a lot of times when you live with someone before the marriage, a lot of times people just don't marry you because you're basically giving people all the benefits of marriage, but not the real commitment. You know what I'm saying? Not the real commitment. And then plus, if anything happens, like for example, if you die, he's not going to really be able to get anything. If he dies, you're not going to get anything. You won't be able to get Social Security or anything if you're not married, and you're just you won't be able to get your partner's Social Security if something happens or something like that. So for me, I just don't buy into all that living together. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, you can get to know someone by dating them, by spending time with them every day, going out with them. They can stay over your house for a while. You can still get to know someone, okay, without actually living together. That's why a lot of times these dudes are married to the women, because they have children, they have sex, they live together and do everything else, but still don't get married. Just don't get married. There's no real commitment there if you cannot get married. That's just my opinion. Oh, okay, Clarence, that's cool. Clarence, this person is talking stupid, because as you clearly know, I am not. So, you know what? Some things I just don't really pay attention to, not pay attention to, but respond to in this chat, because you got a lot of trolls that come in here and just say stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Their life is just really non-existent. They don't have anything to do. They're just bored, just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because who in the heck have time to sit around and make up fake profiles just to mess with someone? And the thing about it, it does not even bother me. Half of the time I'm sitting here laughing, you know what I'm saying, at it, because it's so stupid. I'm like, who has enough time to do that? You know what I'm saying? Get a life, losers. Get a life, for real. Now let's go ahead and finish talking about this. Okay, so yeah, for me, like I said before, it's just giving too much. It's just giving too much. Now, some people do like the living together thing, because for them, it offers a lot of positive things. So we're going to talk about the positives of it, and then we'll talk about the negatives of it, and then I'm going to end this video, okay? Let me go, like I would have did it on the big screen, but I need to watch this chat. Okay. Let's see, we're going to do this real quick, y'all. I told you guys I always use something to go by, okay? Yeah, I'll never shack up again with a dude. Okay, so here we go now. All right. So we're going to talk about the pros and the cons, okay, of living together. So here is one pro. It helps spend some quality time together. The thing is, I don't really necessarily think you have to live with someone to spend some quality time with them, okay? Even when you're dating, and if you are really into each other, you will spend a lot of time together, okay? It's like, before I got married, when I first met my ex, we spent a lot of time together. We did everything together. I wasn't even staying with him or anything. And we spent a lot of time together. So I don't think you have to be like living with someone in order to spend quality time with one another and get to know someone more by living together. I think you can still get to know a person more if you're just spending enough time with them. Okay, number 2, it says it helps strengthen your bond. Again, you can go either way on this one, because they can, living together, you've been around the person all the time, you're experiencing things together, you're paying bills together, making budgets and all of that, like you're married. So of course it probably could strengthen your bond. But at the same time, if you are dating and you are spending a lot of time together, after work, before work, or whatever, I still think the same amount of strength, the same amount of bond can be accomplished just by dating and just being around each other all the time. Okay, number 3, it improves your sex life. Now, again, this can be a pro for living together. It can also be one for not living together, because if you are with if you have a partner, right, and you guys don't live together, you still can have as much sex as you want to. Okay, the only difference is when you live together, you're just around each other all the time. But again, even when you're dating and you don't live together, you can still have a lot of sex or whatever you want to do. People do spend a night, you don't have to have sex at nighttime. It's just some of these things they have here. I mean, it still applies even if you don't live together. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, I definitely agree with this next one. This is 100% true. It saves a lot of money. That is so true. And a lot of times people, like couples, do move together because it definitely reduces their bills. Okay. If you're going to stay together, not stay together, if you're going to be over each other's house all day and night, every single day, I mean, really? I mean, who wants to pay 2 rents or 2 electric bills or cable bills? So in that case, I mean, if you don't want to be worried about paying 2 separate things, like you and your boyfriend got to pay y'all own rent or whatever the case is, then living together may work for you guys. But don't forget, living together brings other problems. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it reduces marriage stress. Yeah, because you're basically playing the role when you live together. When you live together, you get the opportunity to know what it feels like to be around that person 24 hours, 7 days a week. You can see their bathroom habits, just their habits all throughout the day. You learn how they do things. They learn how you do things. You can see the negatives about them as well as the positive. Because when you go out on dates and stuff, a lot of times people let all the positives come out. But when you're living with someone, because you're going to be around that person all day and night, you're going to see everything, just everything. You're going to see how they live, if they take care of the house good, how well they pay bills, organize, plan. It's just a lot of things you can learn by living together. Okay. Another one is it gives an easy way out. Now that I don't understand what they're talking about. I don't understand what they're talking about here. It gives an easy way out. Out of where? Who? His name is not Davis Rivers. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't stop coming in this chat asking me stupid questions, I'm going to block you. Let me tell you something. Don't play these games with me, okay? Don't play these games with me because I can find out anything I need to find out, okay? Don't do it. You're opening up stuff that you couldn't. And his name is not this, 100,000 subscribers. Don't worry about that, okay? Don't worry about that, okay? Tend to your business. All right? Thank you. Now, okay, so we said it gives an easy way out. I'm thinking what? Easy way out of what? The easy way out of your house, wherever you're living at. Like if you still stay at home with your parents and you want to just get away from them and be on your own. I don't know exactly what they're talking about here. Okay, the next one is it is difficult to convince family. Convince family. They said these are the pros. So to convince the family that you want to shack out with your boyfriend, and possibly because y'all going to get married. I don't know what they're talking about right here. I guess they got the cons here too. Okay. These, I just don't know exactly what they mean when they say some of this stuff. Okay, here it is right here. It is different. No, it may make marriage seem unimportant. Okay. Yes, living together could make marriage seem like it's unimportant because you're already doing everything you would do. If you go ahead and live with a dude, right, and you are practicing everything that you would do in a marriage, a lot of times people be like, what's the point of getting married? Because we're already doing everything a married person would do. So therefore, why should we get married? You know what? How about you come up here on the panel and then you can ask me these silly questions. I'm trying to figure out, why do you want to know? That's not how you spell curious either. But anyway, why do you want to know what happened with my soon-to-be ex? On a real. Everybody here already knows his name. So why would you want to know that? You say you're curious. Okay, how about you come up on this thing here and we can talk about it. Because y'all get in this panel, right, and ask the stupidest questions. Okay? But y'all be scared to come up on this panel and show yourself. And then you can ask these questions. Because that's the only way I'm going to answer them. You have to come up here, show yourself, so I can know who I am talking to, and then I'll answer those questions. Maybe you want to call them up and ask them, why I don't want to be married anymore, since you know a lot. Maybe you can call them up. But better than that, you can just come up here on the panel, and then you can ask me. See, y'all do a lot of stuff in the chat and in the bushes, but y'all sure enough be scared to come up on the panel and show yourself. See, when you're about that life, be about it all the way. I hate cowards. Now, I asked you to come up here on this panel, so come on up. Since you want to know stuff. Got his name wrong, everything. Come on up on the panel. Y'all be asking these stupid ass questions, just like the stupid ass yesterday asked me that dumb ass question. Okay? Come on the panel and ask it. See, y'all like the okay, cool. You coming up here? Thank you. You connect your mic and your cam, and then I'll bring you up here. And I also want you to show your face, because if you don't show your face, you're not coming up here. Point blank. Come on. Because I believe in letting people up. Because I also believe in editing out. Y'all be going online, looking up people and shit like a weirdo. Don't forget, my son works for law enforcement. Don't ever forget that. I can find out a lot of different information. Even when y'all come up underneath with weird names, you can always be traced and tracked. So come on up here. I'm going to take you off because I want you to do it all the way back over again so you can come here. YouTube is authenticated. Okay, go ahead. Until he comes up, we're going to finish this discussion. Okay, like I was saying, y'all got to start doing better. If you're going to be about that life, don't be scared to come up on this panel and show yourself and ask the questions that you want to. Okay? Because let me tell y'all something. When I go on a panel or a chat, I use the same profile, same name and everything. So you be like, do the same thing. I don't know why y'all be hiding anyway. We can find out who y'all don't know how good I can find out who you are. No, I want you to come up on the screen, hon. Do that. Come up on here and talk. Try one more time. Because I don't talk to strangers. You have to show yourself. Y'all be going on Google and shit, putting people names in Google and shit or whatever the fuck. Like something wrong with y'all. I don't need to fire you. Bring your ass up on the panel. Come on up on the panel. Why would I need to fire you? You know good and damn well your thing is not connecting. You know you need to connect your mic and cam. I know why you're not connecting. I already know who you are. You say, find you. I already know who you are. I told you the other day that I'm a witch. I already know who you are. Now, connect your mic in your cam and bring yourself up here and talk. Since your ass want to know why did I'm leaving David. Come on up here. Scary asses. Okay, let's go ahead and get back on to this discussion about these the benefits and the negatives and positives of living together. Okay, before you get married, because this person right here is not coming up. That's right. You want me to cast a spell on your ass? Okay. My secret is out. My secret is out. No, Clarence, he want to play with me. Now come on up here. Boy, I don't turn people into no frog. No frog, I mean. Come on up here. Get on the panel, because you keep on acting like you're coming up, but you know you're not coming up. You know you're not coming up. Because I know who you are. Okay, point blank. I do know who you are. I've been knowing who you was for the longest. You think I'm stupid? You go all up on Google and shit, trying to research somebody and shit like that. Everybody know who my husband is, his name. I don't care what your name is. Your name is not Tyrone. Okay? Be about that life and come up here. Come on up here. Hurry up. You must be pretty bored. Every night you be on this thing, on this little ass YouTube channel. Why? For what purpose? Okay, guys, let's go ahead and finish this discussion, because this dude is a damn clown. See, I left you up here for a reason. Go ahead and keep on. Okay, y'all. So they said that you can learn, what did they say? The last one I just read, it was saying something like, y'all, you be making me forget what I was just talking about. Entertaining foolishness. All right? And I hope like hell you're not black. Actually, I know you are. Okay? And that is really stupid. Okay. So we said that living together, it makes people think that marriage is not needed. Okay? Because if you're already doing everything a married person is doing, why would you need to get a piece of paper? So that's another reason why I don't believe is, for me, living together before marriage wouldn't work, because I actually want to be married when I live with my significant other. Because why give this dude or this woman everything like a married person, but you don't want to make the real commitment? Okay. If you're just shacking up together, hell, if he wants to leave or she wants to leave, she can just get up and leave, and you won't have nothing. You won't have anything. At least when you're married, they can still leave, but you have some type of protection. You know what I'm saying? But when you're just shacking up with people, that just goes out the door. And then, like I said, if the person die or anything, you're not going to get anything. Some states, I guess, do common law stuff, but some states don't. And a lot of times the family members, even if you are in a common law type marriage, the mom, the dad, or even the kids or whomever, they end up controlling everything if your significant other dies or something like that. So for me, living together just wouldn't be possible before marriage. And I honestly think you can still learn about each other, even, when you're just dating. You can still sex it up if you want to. You can still get to know a person in depth, because if you're spending a lot of time with each other every single day, different times of the day and night, you're going to still learn a lot of stuff about each other. As far as the bill thing, no, you may not be able to know exactly how your significant other is paid stuff and things like that if you're not living together, but you can still get a general idea how they do pay their bills just by being around them all the time. Because usually people talk. You know what I'm saying? When you're dating someone, they usually talk about stuff. You may be helping each other out. You're just going to be talking about a lot of stuff. So I still think you'll be able to find out how they pay their bills, how they organize certain things, and blase, blase. I don't give a damn about no damn antifreeze. I don't give a damn what she told you. Okay, the thing about it, everybody on YouTube knows what my husband's name is. Okay? Everybody on YouTube know who my husband's husband name is. And you just said, why bring up stuff about beefs? Why keep on beefing? That's what you just said. Now you telling me about Lady Ray. Lady Ray ain't tell you shit. Okay? Period. Because Lady Ray did not know my hubby's name. Okay? And y'all are goddamn so petty. Stop being so fucking ignorant, okay? People can bring up whatever the fuck they want to bring up, okay? Stop acting stupid, all right? When people argue with each other, nobody cares about your fucking family members or any damn thing else. Grow the fuck up. You know that's right. Nobody cares about nobody when they're arguing. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so if you don't want nobody to bring up certain things, don't argue with people, especially when it does not concern another person. Okay, don't do that. Thing about it is, whether you live with a person or not, if you're in a committed relationship, it's still going to be hard to get out of it, okay? If you are in a real committed relationship, it's still going to be difficult to get out of that relationship, whether you're married, whether you're living with them or not, okay? A lot of people live together before marriage because they simply find it to be cheaper. You know what I'm saying? And they're already doing everything it takes anyway. So a lot of people just be like, okay, let's go ahead and move together. That way we can reduce bills, like the extra rent, extra utilities, and blase. Okay. On the other hand, some people be like dead against it. They're not going to move together, okay, until marriage. Because again, when you move together and you're doing everything that married people do, some people just be like, forget it. We don't really need to get we don't need to make it legal because we're already doing everything that married people do. The only thing we don't have is just the paperwork, the certificate that states that you're married. I did, Clarence. You sent me another one? Let me see. I know. Some idiot, that's who. Yep, some idiot. Let me stop this discussion right here on the marriage thing, because I want to get on y'all little asses in this chat, because I don't know who y'all think y'all messing with. I'm gonna be perfectly honest about that, okay? Let me just say this straight up so you can understand. Listen, if you're gonna come over here with foolishness, don't come. Because see, tonight I'm being nice, but in the future I'm just gonna start blocking. And I don't care how many times you come here and you change your name, I'm going to block you every single time. Because see, one thing y'all fail to realize, I don't do videos because I'm trying to get monetized. Okay, I do them because I like doing them. Whether it's 2 people in my chat or 20, I'm still going to do my video. Okay, because I like doing these videos. Okay, so starting tomorrow, when you come over here with foolishness, I'm blocking you immediately. I'm not going to play these games. Okay, grow the fuck up. Majority, I know y'all ass is grown as fuck. Grow the fuck up. Who has the time to sit on a YouTube page and send stupid ass messages in the chat? Who has that time? And for what reason? Because you're not doing anything. What are you trying to do? You put in somebody else's name or something. She has my number. Trust me, she could call me. Okay. And she did not know my husband's name, but everybody else out here who watch my videos, they know it. So it's not a secret. Y'all get up on YouTube doing all this stupid shit. No wonder y'all black asses can't get ahead. Stop being ignorant. Damn, if y'all spent the time you spend making fake profiles, if you spent that time and did something productive, shit, y'all don't make me say some stuff I shouldn't be saying on here, okay? Yeah, I know. But if y'all spent the damn time and focus on some real shit, y'all asses would not begin taken advantage of so damn much by other race of people. Stop playing on the fucking damn internet, stupid asses, and grow the fuck up. That's stupid. And stop asking me dumbass questions too. I don't have no favorite stores. The stores that are my favorite, you probably can't even afford to shop at them anyway. So don't ask me that stupid ass question. Damn. And you know what, 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to block you because you are asking dumbass questions. Now, I try to sit here and let you stay here, but you're just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing too much. You're going to make me throw some rich crap on your ass because you're doing too much. All right? Point blank. You think it's not real. Keep on effing with me. You're going to find out that it is. Okay? I know many people in many different places. Don't play 100. Okay? Don't play. I'm telling you straight up. You looking somebody up, you better look them up right. All right? Don't be trying to light and move like this playing with me. Okay? I'm not the one to play with. You want me to call my friends up and do some shit on you right on this damn internet? Huh? Do you though? For real? Okay. Now behave and stop acting stupid as shit. You got 50,000 messages up here acting crazy and shit. And then asking dumbass questions. Now, what time is it? I got like 20 more minutes to be on here, y'all. But anyway, y'all, do how you want to. If you want to shack up with somebody, hey, that's on you. Okay, I'm just telling you guys that for me, my preference is not to be shacking because people already give each other too much when they're dating. Shit. Okay, that's why nobody wants to get married anymore. Doing too much and shit. Just do too much. You need to be scared. Because some people say they're a witch and they're not really one. Okay, you need to be very scared. Okay, let me tell y'all some scary stories since you think I'm playing. Okay, so if y'all scared and stuff like that, don't stay in the chat. Okay, point blank. So since you think I'm playing 100,000 subscribers, okay, let me tell you about the shadow man. Okay, that's what I call it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell you about the shadow man. So, I know I told this story once before to you guys a long time ago, right? About the shadow man. Let me tell you what he looked like so y'all can know. I know y'all think I'm making this up. So, he's not going to come back. No, because I got rid of him. Okay. So, the shadow man that I seen wears like a top hat. He wears like a cape coat. No face, just all black, like a shadow. Okay. The first time I seen Shadow Man was in 2000. Well, actually, we seen it before. I didn't, but my kids saw it when we lived in another city or state. Okay, but I thought they were lying. But I did not see Shadow Creature until 2000, either 2011. Somewhere around that time, 2010, 2011. I was sleeping in the bed, right? And I felt like it was something, I don't know how you can sense stuff when you're asleep. I sensed that it was something standing just in my room. So I woke up. Here, I look over by the door. All I see is this damn image, right? Like I just said before, 100,000 times before when I told you guys this story. It was an image, right? It was, like a shadow with the top hat, with the cape coat on. Okay, no legs or nothing like that. Just standing there. Okay. So I put on my glasses to get a better look. And so I put them on and I saw the thing in my door. And so I picked up something off my dresser. Not my dresser, but my table. And I threw it at it. And when I threw it at it, I told it to get the hell out of my house. So the thing came off of the door and it didn't fly. Well, I guess you do call it fly. I don't call it fly. It just, well, I guess it didn't fly like a bird or nothing. It just glided on out. But it did it real fast. Okay. And it went through my dresser, mirror, and it just went through the glass out the window. Then after that, let me see. I don't think I saw it again in that house. I don't know for sure. I can't remember. But when we was outside walking one time, it felt like something was following us, right? And you can hear it breathe, but you didn't see anything. Okay. So anyway, let's fast forward. Because there's other stuff that happened there in Texas too, but I'm not going to go through all that again with different things, but a couple different things. So when I moved to Cali and I was in my house out here, okay, so I was upstairs in the media room and I was sitting at my desk. Actually, I was on a webcam talking to someone, okay? We did a camera, a video call. And I saw something like run, came up the stairs. Okay, I didn't see it when it came up the stairs. I'm assuming it came up the stairs, or however it got up there. Anyway, I saw something run past me with my peripheral view, and it ran into one of my daughter's bedroom, right? So that was it. One night I got up and I was looking downstairs because like the way my house was made, you can be upstairs in the media room and you look over the banister and the living room is right there. So I looked over there, right? And I saw the thing. I don't know if he was just standing there. I can't remember. Or either on the couch. I can't remember. I think he was just standing there because you could just see it. Okay. So I saw him there. Okay. So then we moved and I don't think I saw it in my other place. I think they might have, my kids might have, but I don't think I did. But when we got here, I think it was here, we saw it again, okay? I don't think I really saw it inside the house. I think my daughter did. But then, I called up some friends, and they told me how to get rid of it, and I got rid of it, okay? Point blank. Haven't seen them in the house since, okay? But one day when we was coming home, we was out in the parking lot. I think this was like 2 years ago. And guess I can't even talk tonight, y'all. At the parking lot, we was in the parking lot. My son was like, who is that right down at the other end of the parking lot? And I was like, where? And he was like, right there. So I looked down the parking lot and there he was standing there with the cape coat on. I don't know if his coat, if his coat was actually caped in. I just saw him with the long black coat on, and with the hat on, and it was just all black again. So I went in the house, okay. And then when I went in the house, I went on and did my little thing that I always do to get rid of it. And because I figured because I had did what I did in the house, he couldn't come in the house or around us, right? But he can still come out to the parking lot, right? I know y'all think I'm crazy. So when I came in the house, I actually did the thing that I normally do to get rid of it outside in the parking lot as well. Okay, because I don't want that thing around us, period. Oh, one night we were asleep. And I think that thing, because again, he couldn't come in here. My daughter said she was asleep and she said something hit her window, pop, like that. Did y'all hear it like this? Pop, like that. So I think that was it. But anyway, after that, that's when we saw him in the parking lot. Okay. And so I did the thing again and got rid of him completely because I had to do it for the parking lot, the plate, my house, and for the patio and everywhere else, and got rid of it. Okay. So when y'all come over here in my chat playing, I'm going to send that damn thing to you. I don't need to know your real name. Okay. I don't need to know that. But you can guarantee this. Keep on playing in my chat. I'm going to send them to you. I'm not joking. Don't play with me. I'm for real. This is not a made-up story. I tell the same story every time. Okay? Oh, my God. Let me see something real quick, y'all. Oh my God. You're not talking now, are you? 100,000 subscriber? Like, why you not saying anything? I don't need to show you no evidence, honey. Keep on playing with me. I'm going to show you some evidence. I'm going to send them right to you. I'm not joking. See, one thing about those type of things, we don't need to know your address, okay? We don't need to know your address at all. We just send it. We just send it. All I got to do is call up my African friends, right? My Nigerian friends, forget the African. He is African, but they're Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is call them up. I got a few out here where I live at Cali. I got them all over. Okay. And they dabble into the occult. Okay. So we don't need your address. Okay. We don't need your address. You can use all the profiles you want to. You're just in my chat. Okay. When you are in my chat doing stuff, you are already here. All right. I'm not playing. I'm going to send him to you. Keep on. Okay. I try not to do these type of things, but keep on. Okay. Keep on. Now, remember, I warned you. So when you get your ass up tonight or you start hearing shit in your place, it's going to be the shadow man. The shadow man is coming for you. The shadow man is coming after you. It's going to be the shadow man. So stop playing in my chat. Okay. What you got to say about that? 100,000 subscribers. What do you have to say about that? Y'all, I'm lying to him, okay? Not about the shadow man, though, okay? I'm not sending anything to him, okay? I can, though, because he think I'm playing. I'm not playing, y'all. I'm not playing. You can send whatever you want to. It's not going to work. Okay? Claire, stop tripping. See, when you be up at nighttime, and you be hearing stuff, fuck that. When you be up in the daytime. Because let me tell y'all something, y'all. See, shadow man, I don't know why I call him shadow man, because he's a creature. The shadow creature comes out anytime. When y'all be watching these stupid ass scary videos about stuff coming out at night, the shit come out in the daytime too. It comes out in the daytime too. I have seen the shadow creature at all times, at night and in the daytime. Boy, I don't need African friends. I know how to do stuff myself. I know you've seen a couple of them on my profile picture, right? Not profile, on my, what you call those things? The shorts. You know, Nigerians, they be doing all types of stuff. Ghanaians be doing all types of stuff, right? The Caribbean ones be doing all types of stuff, right? That's where I'm from. But anyway, like I said, they come out any time of the day. It's not just nighttime. Be careful, okay? Be careful. I didn't say all my videos. I said in my shorts, YouTube shorts. Clarence, what are you talking about? And Joe who? Let me call my friend right now. Let me see if he's awake. Let me ask him something real quick, because you think I'm playing with you, right? Okay. Let me call him and see if he's up. Wait a minute. Let me do this real quick. You think I'm playing with you, right? You think I'm playing with you, right? Okay, you better hope he's still asleep. Let me see this. What? Something stupid. Oh my God, man. Wait, wait. It's one of the, let me see. How can I question this? I'm gonna tell you one in a minute. You better hope he's don't get this message before I get off. Okay, I'm gonna show you. My God. Oh my God. Boy. Okay. An act of war, huh? Wait, y'all. I'm doing something. I want this. Let's see, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock here. It's only 5. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let me see what he say. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, let me put noted. He probably think I'm joking around. No, just give me one. No. Or just let me just wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna give you one thing real quick. Okay, let me see. Let him finish getting to me. Okay, just wait now. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and if you know, you're gonna know that I'm not playing with you. Okay, because I think I know who I'm talking to. Go ahead. All I need you to do is just one. Y'all, hold on. Wait. This guy think I'm playing with him, right? Okay. Get on your knees and say, no, please, Shay. Shay, get on your knees and say it now. Matter of fact, let me hit this link. I'm in this thing right here. Get on your knees on this thing. I want you to say, please don't, Shay. Let me show you. You can't get in trouble for doing this type of stuff. So come on up here. Come on. Now, y'all can hear me typing, right? Let me tell you. No, give me one that. Now I'm not gonna send nothing to you. Okay, I'm just gonna show you something because I don't do stuff like that. Okay. Yes. Whatever, whichever. I don't care which one you do. Just tell me one. Wait. Wait a minute, I got to probably type some. I may just spell it for you. As a matter of fact, I'll just type it in the chat because I'm not going to say the name. Okay. I'll just type it in the chat for you. Okay. Boy, stop playing. You scared? Okay, come on, hit this link and come up here because hurry up because I got to get ready to go. Hurry up. I gotta go to my witches meeting. Who is Joe? Clarence. Clarence, I'm gonna block you because you be asking silly questions. Clarence, I know you're not in the tent, okay? Clarence, I know you're not in the tent. I know you're not homeless there, Clarence. Okay, when he give me this name, I'm gonna put it in the thing. Wait, hold. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. We're gonna. Oh no. Okay, here you go. Wait a minute. Let me just tell him this real quick. I gotta speak another language right here. Okay, hold on. So here we go right here. Make sure I spelled it correctly. So who is that? I'm not going to read it. I want you to, who is that? You can read that. Clarence, I asked you to send me a what's the name picture. You never did do it. Do you know what that name means? What about this one right here? So y'all American people, let me tell you something. Y'all American people like to play with the occult, right? And witchcraft and things like that. Don't play with the stuff, okay? Because I know people who actually do it. I don't partake in it. I'm just joking with you, okay? But I know people who actually do it. I have seen people do it and what they do to people, okay? Don't play with the stuff. Damn. Now y'all got me explaining shit. Just a joke. 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 Okay? Don't play with the cult. Don't play with witchcraft. Okay? Because Satan himself will trick your ass. But when you end up in hell, it's not going to be playing. Okay? Like I said, I know people who do these things, and I can get them to do things for me. Okay? However, I choose not to. I'm just joking with you, okay? Point blank. But don't come in my chat playing with me, okay? For real, don't. That's these stupid questions. Y'all be thinking stuff ain't real. You know what? I'm about to find this video where they did. I don't know what they did on this dude. I don't know if they did juju, Buddhism. I don't know which one they did, but whatever they did to him, he was messed up, and I actually got a video of it. But I got to find it. So if I remember to do that, and I have to make sure if I can play it on here, because it's like a trip. I make sure it. Okay, I made sure it. You didn't see all those names. You didn't see all those names. I asked you what do that name mean right there. That's what I asked you. What does that name mean? The one that ESU. What does that mean? Clarence done ran away. What does that mean? 100,000 subscriber. You come over here tomorrow and you come over here with foolishness, I'm going to block you straight up. Okay? Straight up on everything. All right? You don't come up on the panel. You won't come up here. You won't say anything in the panel because you don't want us to hear your voice. I already know who you are. So stop playing games, okay? Stop playing games. Straight up on everything. It's not. No, it's not. No. That right there is not what you just said. When you say his name, okay, it's not. What does this ESU mean? Type it in the chat. I know y'all can hear me. You don't know what it is? Okay. We'll leave it at that. I'm not going to tell you because you should know since you dabble in the occult. You should know what this means. It's not a college. It's another language for one thing, but it's not a college. You told me you got African friends. Hold on for a second, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me do something real. But God, let me do an evil laugh for you. No, I'm so crazy. Oh my God. Y'all know I'm a good actress, okay? Oh wow. Let me see if this person will do what I'm asking them to do. Real quick. Yeah, I may show y'all that video. I may show y'all a video if I can. I don't know if you can put it on YouTube. I may show y'all, I may not. I got to see. I don't know for sure if you can put that on YouTube though. I don't know how I would be able to do it without, because it's a damn trip. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say one more thing to you, 100,000 subscriber, and then I'm getting ready to get off this live. Okay, it's 1 minute. Then I want you to tell me, what does this mean? That's sad. Y'all need to stop with that, okay? Okay, let me see. Let me see if he gave me the information I need. Because let me tell y'all something. That's why I say don't play with the occult stuff, okay? Because everybody don't play with that. Okay? Damn. Let's see if this boy gonna send me this stuff. And I'm asking him to send me. So did y'all like those videos on disappearances? Yeah, it was a subliminal. Let me stop. Y'all, I'm so crazy. Yes, I decided to do that today because I just wanted to show y'all, just exciting videos about people being, they just disappear. Like I said before, some of those people clearly got killed by the men or whomever they were talking to, I mean, it's obvious, especially that guy who was looking all around when he came out the airport. You can tell that he was, looking for someone. And at the same time, you can tell he just looked like he was doing some shady stuff. You know what I'm saying? He just really did all that looking around, then the burner phone. They probably came and pick him up, and then something happened. And the guy who was in the parking lot, who was in the store, he was walking like he was high and stuff, right? Or maybe even drunk a little bit. And then looks like when he got in an argument with the people, they might have followed him, and then you never know what broke off. And we know the other lady, we know what happened to her. The one who went to that pub. We know that that dude more than likely did something to her. Okay, let me go ahead and tell you. Before you leave 100,000 subscribers, let me share this with you. Wait a minute, let me see. I want you to tell me what this means. Wait. Are you coming back tomorrow? 100,000 subscribers? Hurry up, dude. Hurry up, dude. Because it's 9:31. Hurry up. Because I got to get off here and go do my little, okay, you going to come back tomorrow? Okay, cool. But before you go, I want you to tell me what this means. Just wait. Wait 1 minute. Just wait. Because I want you to tell me what this means. I want you to, okay? So it's like, damn, they be taking a year to, y'all men take a year to type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, this is a lot. I'm not typing all this. Wow. Wow. No. Okay, you gonna tell me what this means? Wait, let me see. Look, let me tell them to use a different language. Y'all. Hold on. Wait, let me do this real quick, guys. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna put this up there in a second. Just wait 1 second. Let me type some of it up here real quick. Because I got to go. I got to go here and wash. I'll type some of it right there. I got to finish doing the rest in a minute. Okay. So tomorrow, guys, I don't know for sure if I'm going to do a live tomorrow or if I'm going to do it Wednesday. I don't know which day. I'm trying to do them every day to get my watch hours up. Because it just takes a long time to get them damn watch hours up. Damn, you got to do a video every single day. Damn. Because it's like you got to have like, what is it? 10,000 watch hours? Like, I don't even remember. Okay, here we go. Okay, you ready? I want you to tell me what this means. Let me see if I type this right. It's good to have people all over. It's good to have them. I'm serious. It's good. Tell me what that means. 100,000 subscribers. Ooh. Really? But you got to say it right. It's not going to do that because I typed it in the chat, okay? There's other things that come with that. Just tell me what it means, 100,000 subscribers. That's not what it means. You're wrong. That's not what it means. That's not what it means. You are almost correct, but it's not 100% correct. You got to get it all the way correct, okay? What does that mean? And who is this person? Who is this thing that I'm talking about? Oh, really? I did not know this. Okay. 100,000 subscribers. You still haven't told me what this means. You are in the cult, but you can't tell me what this means. You don't know? Okay. All right. But it doesn't mean this. It doesn't mean that. The blood part you got right, but this rest is not correct. Okay. Who is this thing right here? Okay, let me hide your thing. Who is this right here? Who is this right here? This OGUN. Who is that? And who? Let's see what. Wow. Okay. Okay. So. You don't know, do you? What about the other thing that I just said? What about this one up here? What does this mean? I'm not going to tell you. It's for me to know, you to find out. Okay? Really? Okay, y'all know y'all do some weird shit. Okay. I'm talking to the person I'm talking to on this thing right now. Okay. Angel, okay. All right. Okay. I told you I know people all around. I know people from all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't do certain things, but I know people who do certain things. And that's why anytime I need to know something or anything else, I can call certain people. So don't be coming to my chat, playing in my chat, because I don't have to know your real name. Okay? You just being over here. Now, with that being said, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. You can tell I'm half asleep. I don't do witchcraft, y'all, okay? I do have friends that do certain things, that know how to do certain things. I don't do it. Okay, I don't. All right? Don't fuck with me, though, because I can make it happen. Oh, my God. This is so funny, y'all. The Shadow Man story is real, though. It is real. I told y'all that story before. Okay? I'm going to send it to 100,000 subscribers. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking. But that is a real story. That is what happened. And the other time I was telling y'all about it, I forgot to tell you about it. It was out in the parking lot. And I had to get rid of it outside too. Yeah. Because he'd be doing the most. Okay? But let me tell somebody thank you. But anyway, let me just tell everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in, even the trolls. Okay, let's go down the list. Clarence got mad and left, but thank you anyway. Yes or no is a fucking troll for real. I don't even know why I let this dude come over here because he's a troll. I'm going to block his ass because he always over saying stupid shit. Okay? Adam Fears, thank you for coming in, hun. You and them wings. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all just won't stop. 100,000 subscribers. Very interesting dude. Okay, thanks for coming in. This weirdo right here, I had to block him immediately because I know he's a straight up weirdo. You too, Dave. I had to block too, straight up weirdo, for real. It's a straight up loser. Okay. And Missy girl, thanks for coming in, girl. All right, guys. Thanks to everybody in the bushes. There's a lot of people in those bushes. Thanks to everybody who watched this in the replay. Y'all, I'm just joking about the other stuff. All these names and stuff are real, though. Okay, because like I said before, I do know people that do certain things which they probably shouldn't be doing, but that's what they do. You know, you can't stop people from doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? I do know a lot of people all over the world, and you know, I just do, you know. But I was just playing with 100,000 subscribers. Clearly, stop. But I was just playing with him, so y'all don't take it seriously, okay? Okay. Other than that, guys, y'all know what I'm about to say. Y'all know what I'm about to do. It's like this every night. I do the same thing. Let me hurry up because I get put on my get ready for bed. I'm tired. I'm not really going to bed. I'm just getting off this computer, okay? Y'all, don't forget to thumbs this video up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Also, you can leave a comment if you watch it in a replay. Again, thank you to everybody that came in to watch this video tonight. I hope you enjoyed the little video that I did. Check that person's YouTube channel out and subscribe and like his videos, okay? Other than that, guys, good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow between 6 and 7 o'clock. I'll let you guys know the time sometime when I put up the new thing that I'm going to talk about. I don't know what I'm talking about yet tomorrow, but I will put it up. You guys will know before the video, before we do the live. All right? Other than that, good night, y'all. Take care. Peace out. Peace. Good night, y'all.